EastEnders Zoe delivers a shocking revelation to Kat that could change everything. Next week, Zoe will unveil yet another secret to her long-estranged mother, Kat Moon, escalating the tension in their already fragile relationship. Fans recently discovered that during her 20 years away from Walford, Zoe gave birth to twins, a baby girl who tragically passed during childbirth, and a baby boy she later placed for adoption. She also stunned her former rival, Sharon Watts, by revealing that their father was Sharon's late husband and Zoe's ex-lover, Dennis Rickman. Although Sharon was initially horrified by Zoe's disclosure, she eventually agreed to help her locate her son, the last living connection to Dennis. Zoe, however, grows frustrated with Sharon, who is distracted by the fallout from Joel Marshall's brutal attack on her sister, Vicky Fowler. Next week, Kat pledges to assist Zoe in finding her son, but becomes furious after discovering that Zoe has taken money from the Queen Vic's till to hire a private investigator. Kat follows Zoe to a secretive meeting with the investigator, growing more wary when she overhears Zoe bending the truth. At home, Zoe catches Kat telling Alfie that she might have to leave if her behavior doesn't change, igniting further conflict between mother and daughter. Their brief reconciliation comes when they save a trapped cat at the Vic, but tensions spike again when Zoe drops a staggering revelation on Kat, pressing her for answers. What secret has Zoe uncovered, and could it alter the truth about her twin's father? EastEnders Harry Mitchell hits rock bottom in Oakie's storyline. Harry Mitchell reaches a new low on EastEnders as the sinister Oakie continues to torment him. Completely isolated from everyone he cares about, the question remains, can Harry escape this perilous situation? Over the past few months, Harry and Oakie have been closely linked, initially collaborating with Ravi Gulati and Kojo Asare in a major East London drugs operation. Tensions rose when Harry began to object to the exploitation of Kojo, prompting Ravi and Oakie to join forces to silence him once and for all. Earlier this week, Harry was taken hostage, his life hanging by a thread. Thursday's 16th of October episode opened with Oakie taunting Harry, growing even more cruel as he boasted about going on a date with Harry's love interest, Gina Knight. Harry seethed at the idea of his rival spending time with Gina, while Oakie cruelly tempted him with drugs, offering a brief escape from his torment. Meanwhile, Oakie made his way to the Vic to meet Gina, who had confided in Mo that Harry was no longer her concern after she believed he had gone missing. The date started off awkwardly, but Gina began to warm to Oakie when he shared details of his difficult childhood. Oakie pressed further, calling Harry a fool, though Gina later told Anna that something about the situation didn't feel right. Anna disagreed, but Gina insisted she wasn't being ghosted. Back with Harry, despair started to take hold. He briefly considered using the drugs to numb his suffering, but resisted at first. When Oakie returned, he tried to provoke Harry, who swore he would get revenge. "Nobody's coming for you, not your family, not Gina. No one will miss you when you're gone," Oakie sneered. Eventually, Harry gave in, taking a hit to dull the pain. Next week, Kojo is set to return to Albert Square after his trip with Oakie, while Harry's father, Teddy, begins to grow suspicious about his son's disappearance. Will Harry be saved in time? EastEnders exit as another character leaves the square after attack, and two more plan a getaway. Teenager Joel Marshall, played by Max Murray, brutally attacked his stepmother Vicky Fowler in shocking recent scenes. The assault has driven a wedge between Vicky and Joel's father, Ross, who has repeatedly defended his son despite his troubling behavior. In today's episode, Sharon Watts and Kathy Beale step in to give Vicky a break. Kathy revealed that she and Sharon had organized a short trip to the Lake District to help her recover. Vicky seemed taken aback, commenting that they should have asked her first. Sharon told her adoptive sister, "Being in the house where it happened isn't going to help you heal, darling." Kathy added, "A few days away, some fresh air. It'll do us all the world of good." Although Vicky's relationship with Ross has been strained by Joel's actions, she remains concerned for him after he was kicked out of Sharon's home. She admitted she can't simply switch off her feelings, but Sharon and Kathy insisted that his situation wasn't her responsibility. Kathy said, "Vicky, you've been carrying this for months. It's time you looked after yourself." Sharon concluded, "You need this, Vicky. By the time you come back, Ross and his son will be long gone." The episode ended with the trio preparing to leave, but will they return as planned? Elsewhere, Nigel Bates is also planning some time away from the square. The fan favourite returned last Christmas after a 26-year absence. It was revealed that he had walked out on his wife Julie amid his dementia struggles, though she has since rejoined him in Albert Square. In today's episode, Nigel told Oscar Branning about Julie's dream of visiting India. He later shared with Julie that he plans to sell his beloved car, which he can no longer drive, to fund the trip. EastEnders Tameka Empson slightly disappointed by Claudia Winkleman after Celebrity Traitors' exit. EastEnders actress Tameka Empson has revealed why she felt slightly disappointed with Claudia Winkleman following her elimination from Celebrity Traitors. The star, best known for playing Kim Fox on the BBC soap, was banished from Ardros Castle after her fellow contestants wrongly accused her of being one of the traitors. It was a dramatic and emotional installment of the reality series, which saw YouTuber Nico Omalana voted out earlier in the episode before the traitors chose to murder Olympic diver Tom Daley. Jonathan Ross, a traitor alongside Alan Carr and Kat Burns, narrowly avoided exposure after actress Ruth Codd openly questioned his loyalty during the tense roundtable discussion. Unfortunately, Tameka received the most votes, becoming the second faithful wrongly ousted from the game. Speaking on spin-off show The Celebrity Traitors, Uncloaked, she told host Ed Gamble that she found it difficult to tell her castmates they had made a mistake. "I think Claudia could see the faithful in me," Tameka said. "And when I think about it now, being a traitor looks exhausting. So much scheming, staying up late. I think it suited me better to be a faithful. I really wanted to lead the faithfuls to victory, but my journey was cut short." Despite her early exit, the 48-year-old said she had an amazing experience at the Scottish castle, especially enjoying the food and the scenic surroundings. "I had a brilliant time. Scotland is stunning and the castle is breathtaking. When you drive up to it, it's even more impressive than it looks on TV," she shared. She added with a laugh, "We travelled in that iconic line of cars, and I loved it. I kept trying to get someone to hand me a key because I'm a very good driver. And the breakfasts, oh, they were incredible. The food was so lovely, I might have gained a pound or two." Meanwhile, Olympic diver Tom Daley admitted he was gutted after becoming the traitor's latest victim. "I think I was murdered because people saw me as a threat and assumed I'd catch them out," he joked. "Now I guess it's time for one final dive into my grave." EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.